Green is the New Black. And so, Steph, can you tell us a little bit about what's the story behind Green is the New Black?
Yes, hi everyone. We're super excited to be back for our second year in Hong Kong. Welcome, guys. Please come, have a seat at the front. We're not going to bite or spit. It's okay. So Green is the New Black. I used to actually work in fashion. So I used to run fashion festivals around Asia, and I really loved my job at the time. But then I started reading and started watching documentaries, and I had a few epiphanies, realizing that fashion was one of the most polluting industries in the world, one of the most socially corrupt, and I couldn't unlearn what I'd learned. And so when I went to try and find information and went to try and find a community, I was kind of faced with a lot of the stereotypes that you might face, that they were too preachy, or I made me feel really like a terrible person, or they were a little too hippie or too businessy. And so I couldn't find a place where I felt like I could raise my hands as a novice and be like, I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm really scared about the planet, like what can I do? And so that really led me on a very deep rabbit hole, which led me to start the Conscious Festival and Green is the New Black as a place where we can come together in a welcome, friendly space that feels like other events, that you maybe doesn't think necessarily is a sustainability event, but you're learning about how to be greener. You're learning from amazing thought leaders from around the world, and also in getting to find the brands who can actually help you to make a difference. So that is really how Green is the New Black and our Conscious Festival got started in 2015.
And I'm personally very glad not to be in the fashion industry, because this is meant to be a lot more friendly, so I don't know why you guys are sitting so far apart from each other. This weekend is the perfect opportunity to make a new friend, maybe a new business partner, somebody you're going to start a charity with to change the world. And you can't do that if you're sitting so far away from each other.
So let's get everyone to stand up, and let's get everyone to move forward.
Let's get intimate.
Good. You're in the front row. That's awesome. Let's get intimate, guys. Let's make friends. Awesome. Yes, come, front row, best seats in the house.
And it's a beautiful room here at the Carey Hotel.
Yes, we're so excited to be at Carey Hotel.
They've given us an incredible home this weekend, and they've truly gone above and beyond, not only in their own operations in pursuing sustainability, but in helping us bring this festival this weekend for you guys.
Exactly. So at Green is the New Black, what we really love to talk about is this idea of little green steps. So maybe you've seen our hashtag already, but that is our big mission. And so we're really hoping today that you're going to be learning about how you can take little green steps, and that you're actually going to be implementing them in your daily life. And so if you're social, like we are, then you can hashtag little green steps, and you can follow us at greenisthenewblack.com and tag us there so that we can be part of your conversation and your learnings today.
We thought we'd give you guys a little bit of a head start to get you guys going, and so a portion of your ticket sales is going to the Ocean Recovery Alliance. So already you are taking a little bit of action, and you didn't have to do anything aside from be here on a beautiful Saturday morning.
Exactly, and tonight we're really excited because the Ocean Recovery Alliance has their Ocean in Motion Film Festival happening here. So if you're interested and you haven't heard about it yet, we have some amazing films, mini films, from all about the ocean, all around the world, and we are premiering one about Hong Kong. So with Paul Neal, who's actually one of our speakers this weekend, and Adventure Challenge. So they've got a film just about the trash and plastic situation in our oceans in Hong Kong. It's going to be really great. We have complimentary organic wine from Wakaban and beer from the artist. So if you're wanting to hang around all day and join us for a drink later and for the film festival, then you can find out more on our website.
We have an incredible weekend ahead of you. I'm sure you guys can already tell that. We have this marketplace with over 80 sustainable brands. It's going to keep your heart content. We have music. We have delicious food. Steph, what can we expect from the talks today?
Yes, so we're really excited. So the Live track is always my favorite track, because this is where we really look at conscious living and our conscious thoughts and how we are as conscious people. So for us, when we look at this concept, it really starts with us. When we start caring more, when we look after ourselves, then we're able to give a lot more to the world, and we're able to really deeply understand how everything's connected. And so that's why the Live track I always get the most excited about. And so today we're really looking at this idea of altruism and resilience. And for us, that means looking at multifacets, which is why this is, we're really deep diving into lots of different topics here this morning. But the real idea is that if we can also look after ourselves, but further to that, if we can look and care deeply about others, if we can look and care deeply about the planet, could we have even bigger shifts? Could we really start changing the game on a global scale? And how can we be resilient both individually and collectively, in the face of things like climate change, in the face of things like food security issues and waste and all the problems that we're looking at today. How can we band together to make real change? So that's really where we kind of came at. And so today you're going to be hearing from a slew of incredible speakers, lots of variety. We're going to be looking at fear, we're going to be looking at unleashing your sensual power as well, and how that can connect deeper to the world. We're going to be looking at how do we combat climate change in these kind of dark and heavy conversations sometimes. So I'm really excited for this track today.
And we have 3 other incredible tracks all weekend. We have Live, Work, Travel, and Consume. And while we are learning all of this incredible information, we will take a chance every now and then to refresh, rejuvenate, so that we can really digest everything that is being heard on this stage. And so for that, we will be having wellness breaks with Nicole Yao. Nicole Yao is a master NLP practitioner and the co-founder of Phoenix Wellness, a next-generation wellness academy focusing on optimizing brain and total body health, launching in Ubud, Bali this year. So make sure you keep an eye out for that.
And we're really excited because Nicole has been helping us with our wellness breaks for the last 2 festivals. This is the 3rd one she's joined for. So let's give her a very warm welcome.
Thank you. Good morning. So I'm going to invite you just to uncross your legs and have your feet on the ground. There's so many sparkly eyes here in this room. So I'm going to invite you to just uncross your arms and relax your body and close your eyes. And just take 3 inhales together and make a ha sound together. And just release anything that is not in this room. And take another inhale together and breathe into your belly. And just allow that relaxation sinking into your body. And take one more inhale. And just going back to your natural breathing rhythm. And imagine there is energy that you left behind as you were arriving to this room. Take the next inhale. Just draw up the energy from your left foot and bring it back out to your heart center. And allowing that light bulbs coming on as you breathe into that part and drawing energy back to yourself. And take the next inhale, drawing the energy from your right foot. Is there anything you left behind from that part? And drawing it back to yourself. Allow your breath to guide the directions of the light and bring it back into your heart center. And the next inhale, bring in from your arms. Is there something that you haven't finished? It's okay. Just take a deep breath, let it go, and bring all your awareness into your arms. And use the breath and bring it into your heart center. And with the next inhale, you want to draw your attention to a line. And just allow that air create more space between your ears. And maybe you can ask yourself, at what purpose that I am here today? What intention do I have for being here? Just take a big inhale into that reason that brought you here today. And allow the exhale to let you sink deeper within that intention. And who am I being today? To be in the center of that intention. Just allow 3 words to pop up. And take another big inhale. And draw that intention from the head to your heart center as you exhale. And just allow that sink deeper within your body. And give yourself a little smile. I'm so happy to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. I love how she ended it. I am truly so happy to be here today, and I hope that you guys are as well.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a little zen and connected. So thank you so much, Nicole, for setting a wonderful intention for this session.
I'm incredibly excited for our first speaker. I've been waiting to hear her talk for a long time. Sheila Dixon is the founder of All You Can Be and an intuitive health and wellness coach. For over 14 years, she has had the privilege of working with clients all around the world and empowering them to create a deeper understanding of themselves and helping the change that they've been searching for come to the surface.
And she is joining us today from Sydney, Australia. So let's give her a very, very warm welcome as the first speaker of the talk.
Hi everybody. Thanks Chris. Thanks Steph. Well, a lovely crowd we have today. Thanks all for coming. I'd like to start off actually. Oh, I haven't got my clicker. Thank you. I'd like to start off with a quote by John C. Maxwell. Change is inevitable, growth is optional. I love this quote because it basically involves so much for me because change is exciting. It's a movement forward. It's letting go of old and bringing in the new. It's learning and growth. However, not everybody feels this way about change. For some it can actually be quite daunting. It can bring up all sorts of thoughts of what if I'm not successful? What if I can't do it? What if I fail? So how do we create change through the power of the mind? We actually have to understand the connection, which is the mind-body-spirit connection. And when we are in alignment, or as close as possible to be in alignment, that's when change can really start becoming quite easy. It stops becoming a struggle. So I know we've just had a little bit of an eye close just now, but if you wouldn't mind indulging me in this, I'd like to connect you to your mind, your body and spirit, just in a couple of moments by closing your eyes if that makes you feel comfortable. And then I'd like you to listen to your breathing. I want you to feel your breath moving through your body as it expands and contracts. Just feel that movement. Find out where it's going and where it's coming from. Just allow it to fill you up. Just take a few more breaths there. And then what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to visualize a place that makes you super comfortable. A place that could be an imaginary place. It could be somewhere you've been on holiday, lying on a beach, with the sun, under the shade of a palm tree. Whatever it is, I want you to allow that to fill you up completely. Okay, take a couple more breaths there, and then open your eyes. So that shows you how easy it is for you to connect your mind, your body and your spirit together. And with that knowledge, we can now move forward. Change happens when you come out of your comfort zone. I visualize the comfort zone as this beautiful circle that each of us have, that we stand in. And this comfortable circle is everything that's familiar to us. It's who we are, it's what we do on a daily basis, it's who we see, it's our friends, it's our family, it's us. So when we want to make change, we've actually got to think about how we're going to make this change. And that will move out of your comfort zone and be a little bit uncomfortable for a period of time. Because if we want to make something new, we have to expand it. So when we move out of our comfort zone, it could be that we stay there for a few days, weeks, or hours even, depending on what you want to do. So when we're looking at our comfort zone, we also look at change of habits. These can be awesome. We can have some amazing habits that we use on a daily basis, but we can also have some that maybe no longer serve us. So it's quite a nice idea when we're in a comfort zone, just have a look at habits that we are doing on a daily basis. What is it that we do that we'd like to change that are no longer good for us? And it's quite interesting when you look at this, because have your thoughts created your life to date? Has it been programmed or limited from childhood? Because quite often we can get caught in our childhood paradigms that are old routines that we do that are no longer who we are. Are they beliefs from your experience, or are they from somebody else's? You know, somebody may say to you, oh, I tried that once, it didn't work, I wouldn't advise you to do it. So they could be another person's thought being programmed. And have you given up, or do you still hold your freedom and choice? Freedom and choice is one of the most beautiful things we have as human beings, because we always have the ability to make choices, we always have the ability to have that freedom. But if we're constantly allowing somebody else to make decisions for us, then we've sadly given up part of our freedom and choice. So I love this quote by Napoleon Hill: whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it will achieve. Great quote, and it's actually something that I'm using at the moment on my golf, because I have a concept that I could be a good golfer. I'm beginning to believe I could, and I'm actually achieving it, much to my husband's surprise. So on that, how do we create change? Take ownership of our own experiences. Are we holding on to those, or are we blaming other people for things that we perceive that they have done to us, or perceive that they may have in some way connected us to a disbelief? Reprogram your mind with a different set of belief and experience. This is something that we can do quite easily when we understand the connection, by understanding how we can reprogram the mind to feel differently. And I love starting with the destination in mind, because if you've already got an idea of where you're going, it makes a journey so much more enjoyable. When you think about where you'd like to be in 6 months, in 1 year, 2 years' time, when you start planning that journey and keep moving towards it, you will achieve it, because you work towards your desired outcome. But it does take time. It doesn't happen overnight. It can take as long as you want it to take, really, because it's becoming aware of your negative thoughts and behaviours. It's be aware of outdated belief systems and other people's influences. And the reason I put that in there is because some people like you exactly how you are, regardless of how you would like to change. And so they kind of keep you in a place that's safe and secure for them as well. Our choices become our future. This is my puppy. Our choices become our future, because where you are today, right now, in this room, is where you have become because of your choices. So where are your choices going to be for tomorrow? Where will they take you? Where can you see your future? Because it's really important to start making new choices. Because when we make new choices and create new thoughts, then we can choose new actions, and it's the actions that are actually the important part, because we can stay in thought for a very long time and we can make new choices, but unless we actually action these, nothing's going to change. And when we create new choices and new actions, we then create new beginnings, which is really where we want to go. So